Oh, that's a connector. Oh, okay. This is an RGB converter. I didn't even realize that. Oh, alright. Super simple. Just need to switch roles. Called castling. King and... There we go. King and the rook. Sometimes you just need to fresh out. Okay, and then we need red and... Boom, boom, boom. Wait, what? There we go.
I have good news and I have bad news. Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none. Whatever it is, we better be careful. The sheer amount of power required to run this place makes me nervous just to think about it.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Trevor Percival Donovan, known to his friends simply as Trev, never as part of the extended life. He helped put together the hardware that made all possible. Alexandra Drennan, he left behind a series of messages. Unlike Alexandra, not one building or street named after him. Dug up his phone.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank. I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
What up, Ken? How you doing, man? Alternative. Okay. I'm doing well, man. Oh wait, that gives me green. And green and blue give me red. There we go. Now from here we need, oh okay. Green and blue from 1. So that's gonna be tricky. Block. Green and blue from 1. Red and green from the other. Red and green is easy. Green and blue is going to be tricky. We're going to have to change position. Yeah, I don't need to access it. Put this over here. Yeah, I think that's going to... No. Put it here. This is still going to be in the way. Yeah, okay, getting to the blue is going to be the challenge here. That's what we have to figure out. Alright, first things first, let's just do this. Yeah, accessing the blue is going to be the issue. So this is easy enough here. Oh, never mind. We should access it right there, and then access red. Nope, I'm sorry, it has to be green. Alright, get rid of this. Alright. So, red. We should access a different red right here. There we go. Now, here and here gives us this. Alright, that was an easy one.
Good. Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem? That's what happens when all you can think about is the past. We had such ambitions in the beginning, but now it's all turned inwards. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
I don't think I want to ask him anything.
Of course,
but
ask away.
make sure I don't miss any notes here.
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean? Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
Alright, that'll do. Solve some more puzzles. Oh. We get up there somehow? Okay. Almost. Okay. Alright, well there has to be some component place. And we have a connector here, and then this is a converter. Oh, yeah, that's a converter. Okay, connector, converter. This is interesting. There's seemingly nothing else in here for me to grab. Oh, there you go. I don't know how I didn't catch that. I saw the fan here, but for some reason I thought it was empty. Alright, cool. Just grab the components first. Cool. Alright, we've got blue emitter, and then it was green emitter. So obviously we can just use the connector for this. That keeps this open, which gives us access to the green emitter. This is likely going to go back here. There's a chance I'll have to use it over here. This is, I mean, ultimately it will have to go here to send me up to where the objective is. Okay, and we need, and no, so we need blue, green. Doesn't look like there's access from above. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I guess there's... Oh, no access from above. Doesn't seem so anyway. Alright, put this here. For the time being, let's just put that there. Yeah. Alright, this one's going to require a little thinking. So the only way to trigger this here is by accessing both sources. We have to use the converter. The connector won't work because there's no red emitter here. What I'm thinking is maybe from up here, I don't know if I'll be able to access the emitters from up here. If I were to grab the converter, for example, somehow, like, or the connector, trigger this, get sent up there while holding the connector and converter or whatever. No, because I think that, yeah, this is going to send me up top there, and it doesn't look like that will have access to these emitters. So there's something I think that there's just something I have to figure out on the ground. I think we're pretty much going to stare at it for a little while. The converter can access both of these from here. Keep that for the time being. Pretty darn sure the solution has something to do with this. It's gonna be something above the center. Okay, hold on. I mean, I got something here. I have something here. Yeah. There we go. That's getting green across. Of course, if I stand on this, it powers up, but then it's going to power down. Alright, so this is the next... Oh, no. It's powered. I solved it. Yeah, it's powered because of the red. Here we go. And this doesn't need to be here anymore. Cool. Alright, wasn't as tough as I thought. A little bit tricky. Once I realized that the solution is above the center, as opposed to, you know, trying some angles over here or from up here, then it became self-evident.
What did you just upload?
What up, Naka?
A photo?
Yeah, I got,
mean,
it's going well, man. I solved that one that I
you're right,
stopped
but
with the other day
Is that?
pretty quickly. It was actually really simple. But I...
How did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your
I'll
eyes.
listen to the
on
dialogue first.
I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
Yeah, so the castling one, I should have gotten it much sooner. I mean, it only took me probably about 10 minutes, but I should have gotten it immediately because of the name. I'm a chess player, as you know, and castling, of course, is when you exchange places between the king and the rook. And so you just exchanged the position of the converter and the connector, and that was it. But the problem is that when I was looking at it the first time, I didn't even realize, I just didn't pay attention that it was a connector and a converter. You know, because they look similar, so I thought that they were two. I thought they were two converters. As soon as I realized that it was a connector, that the second piece was a connector, is when I realized immediately, oh, the connector has to go into the other room, the converter, you know, castles with the connector. Puzzle names often hint at the solution. Yeah, as soon as I realized, it was my fault for not understanding, or, you know, for not realizing that it was a connector and a converter. They were two different pieces. But yeah, once I realized that, it was over. Alright, let's find the next one. Kind of getting lost in the world here. Not sure if I've done this one yet. No, I haven't. Alright, cool. Okie dokie. Entanglement. So quantum entanglement, if I recall correctly, when you influence or you impact one cell or one, I don't even remember if it's a particle, essentially, not a cell, but you influence one particle in one area and an entangled particle somewhere totally different experiences that impact as well. So let's see if we can use that concept here. First things first, where are components and sources? There's our red emitter. Okay, we're going to be doing some converting. Get this open. Okay, connector. Cool. Okay, fan. Can't attach. Blue, and then where was the red again? Is it here? Yeah. Alright. And the hexahedron most likely is going to go here, and then we're going to... Yeah, we're going to do something like this here. And it's going to go on the hexahedron, and it's going to fly up there. So that's how it's going to end. Let's see how we get there. The first things first, we need red and green. Sorry, which means we need red and blue. Alright. Maybe we do this? Maybe? Think so, yes. Okay, so that's how we get that. Cool. There's hexahedron, and then as I said, I know how the puzzle finishes goes here. And alright, so we just need to find which components go where now. Most like, is it the connector that goes there? Probably going to be the converter. Converter's going to go here. So let's just get that aspect of it done. Converter. Oh, okay. It's going to be able to connect to here from the air. Likely. Likely. Think so. It'd be like this here. Red. Yeah, we just need green to finish, so... Yeah, but red... Of course it will be able to connect to blue from here. Red, blue. Green. Green. Here. Turn switch off. Okay, it's already on. Cool. Okay, so we just need to power green in order to get it. Okay. And I'm missing something. I have the right idea, but I'm missing something. Obviously we need... Can't be the connector, right? If the connector were to go up here, it could only take one input. That would be green. Yeah, if the connector goes up here instead of the converter, it can only take green. And I don't... Or I mean, no, I mean, that's not really true. It doesn't have to be green, but it can only take one input. So for example, we could connect it to red, put it here, and then we get red up in the sky, and then we would use the converter to... Yeah, but that can't work. That can't work because whatever is up in the sky has to hit this. That's the only thing that's going to have the angle to hit this. Okay. So again, this has to be green up in the sky. And because it very likely, I'm not going to say 100% sure, but very likely has to also access this, then I'm pretty sure it is the converter that goes there and the connector stays down here. Alright, so let's just use that as our working hypothesis. We need red, that's the problem. Yeah, we need... We're not getting the power. That's the issue. Huh. We need to create that green output. Haven't figured out how entanglement relates to this yet. Alright, just to, I mean, we already know what this idea is, so let's just try something here. Why not here? Here. Here, and then... Yeah, just do that. Can I? No, I'm not gonna be able to get it, right? No, I'm not gonna be able. Just wanted to see. Yeah. Okay. What? Wait, hold on. No, I can. I have to do this. Okay. So everything's accessed. But the green is here. Interesting. Yeah, and so that's why I said it has to be in the air, because it can't hit this from there. Otherwise, the puzzle would be solved right now. If this wasn't here, the puzzle would be solved. It would just be to connect there and GG. But that's not the case. So, let's do this again. Oops. I mean, I was almost positive that this was the case in the first place. Again, this. Hit this. Okay. Alright, just need to figure out. That would feed it red. That would feed it red, right? Try that again. Okay, I need to connect it to this. Hold on. Do that. Keep connections. Here, here, and then stand on this. There we go. There we go. What? Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Alright. Well, I guess that's good to know. Well, that was my idea. So apparently my idea was wrong. I'm actually surprised by that. Alright, cool idea. It didn't work. Usually I have the right idea, and I have to figure out how to make it work. Now, granted, this is self-sufficient now. I think the previous one was called self-sufficiency. This one is called entanglement. Alright. Let's, not called GG just yet. There we go. So I did have the right idea. I just... Basically, it's like, we'll say mate in 5. GG, yeah. It's mate in 5, and I calculated the first 4 moves. So, there we go. We just missed the last one. Cool. That's a cool one right there.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
Try accessing the tower. I don't even remember where the tower is. Oh, that? Must be that. Okay. Where is it? There it is. What a game, man. I am loving it. Thus far, it is living up to its predecessor. No, come on. Alright. That was until I couldn't jump over that. Okay, I can't jump over it. Cool. From Lives of the First Companions by Randolph. Lifthrusir is perhaps the most mysterious of the first companions. A wanderer and mystic by nature, he would venture far from New Jerusalem on his own, recording his thoughts as he explored harsh and distant lands. These recordings garnered him a group of devoted followers to whom he tried to impart his wisdom 5358. In the troubled time following the founder's disappearance, Lifthrusir and his disciples set out on a journey to reach the opposite end, but they've not been heard from since. Okay.
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years. It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence here is of no more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care. It is that in some sense they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
So I'm guessing the gates. I've already encountered, I think, 2 of the gates, but I'm guessing the gates require something to be solved in order to unlock, and these triangles, maybe they're like stars from the first game. Figure that stuff out later. Whoa. Place. What? Oh, I can change. Interesting. Oh, I didn't even see the pieces in the top left there. Let's try it again. Okay. Oh no. This is my biggest weakness, the Tetris aspect. Does it have to look pretty? Alright, you know I'm gonna try it. Didn't let me jump. Okay. It's worth a shot. Alright, so we need a configuration that goes what? Let me check this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7, 8? Length 8, 9, 10. I think it's length 10 that I need. So what configuration gives me length 10? That's 3. Impossible. No, it has to be length 8. It has to be length 8. The final one will self-complete. Okay, so let's just do, for example, do this. I don't think this is right, but oh, there we go. Just right.
I don't know if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
Alright, so same deal, let's just figure out exactly what length we need. Oh, well, that worked out pretty well. One, 2, it looks like 4. No. Oh no, it extends from there. Got it. Okay, it only rotates those 2 ways. Oh, these pieces are different though. I've got it. Yeah. There we go. Not quite. Next. Boom. Oh, place it. There we go. Heck yeah.
When I was booted up, I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those are actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying. Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I know.
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
I disagree with these options here, but this would probably be the best one.
Nature is blind, but the hand of the craftsman works with precision. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Was his theft?
If Zeus did not own fire, why should humankind?
We don't. We use it. We
Angered
don't
by
own
the
it.
betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean? Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame,
Hope was
but do
contained
not mistake them for truth.
with the world's evils, because when it's unfulfilled, it leads to disappointment, or even worse, despair. So that's why.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
Let's skip that issue for now. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
Testing you to what? See if you're worthy?
That's an interesting thought. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
I don't disagree, but I still think we should proceed. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Alright, that's gonna do it for now. I need to eat. I'm possibly gonna stream some Age or StarCraft after. I'm not sure yet if I have time. I have to do some moving stuff today. But keep a lookout in the Discord. Obviously, I'll ping. I think you also stopped here? Oh, really? I thought you had beaten the... I just assumed you had beaten the game already. glad to know. Or, you stopped here the first time. But yeah, I've got to eat. Gonna try to come back in a bit, but if not, stuck with a work milestone. Dang, that's cool. We're in the same boat, and I'm going to be moving tomorrow. As I said, doing a little bit of moving today, but doing the big part of the move tomorrow, and I'm sure Sunday I'll be unpacking and stuff. Oh, you're moving in 2 weeks? Did you get a house? If I recall correctly, didn't you say you were looking at... Yeah, I know, we're the same person. Man, we're kindred spirits going all the way back to the AOM deathmatch days when we both played essentially the same style, just all-out aggression. Very little defense. We had some epic battles back in the day. I remember Greek Lord pitted us against each other. That's how we met. But... Yeah, did you get a house? If I recall correctly, I think you told me last time that you were looking at houses. No house just yet. Wife got a job, hence the move. Okay, that's cool. Am I crazy?
We're done here for now.
Or did
Let's
you
head over to the
did you
next
tell me
site.
that you were thinking of getting a house? Can't get a mortgage. They don't like the self. Really? So I'm self-employed also, but. I mean, I had to prove a longer work history than my wife did. Yeah, exactly. That's what I had to do also. 2 years of tax reports. My wife just basically had to prove that she was employed, and I think she had to work for a year. My wife needed 1 year of work history. I needed 2 years of tax. But I've been working the same job for, I don't even know how many years now. 12 years or something. But alright, we'll call it right here. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I almost definitely will not be able to stream tomorrow. I'm probably going to be busy all day. Upgrading, yeah, man. Yeah, we're getting we got a full-on house. It's our first house. We've lived in apartments for years now. So yeah, definitely a huge upgrade. Really nice neighborhood. There's a lake in the neighborhood, so I can do some fishing there. It's really nice. I'm sure I'll take some pictures or something and post them on the Discord of the area. But yeah, really pleased with it. Ken, I'm gonna try to be back in a little bit. I've got to eat, and it kind of also depends on when my daughter wakes up, because we're gonna do a little bit of moving today. We're just gonna take some stuff over in my car, and then tomorrow we have the big truck to do all the big furniture. But yeah, I'm gonna try to play a little bit of Age or StarCraft later. But yeah, if not later today, Sunday or Monday. Depends on how much unpacking I do on Sunday. But yeah, Sunday or Monday. if not later today. Stay tuned in the Discord. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. GG's.